The Brooklyn Nets signed Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap once played for the Nuggets. He was a starting player for the Nuggets. He lost his starting position last year. And this offseason, he signed a 1-year deal with the Brooklyn Nets. Now, he's going to really fit well with the Brooklyn Nets, and he knows going in, Paul Millsap is not an I guy. He's a we type person, and he knows going in that the ball is only going to be rotated around three guys, okay? Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. Now, if you get a scrap or two here where they throw an assist to you, do not be shocked nor surprised that they actually threw an assist to you. But if you look at what Brooklyn has been doing for the past couple of months, they re-signed Blake Griffin. They got Paul Millsap. They traded DeAndre Jordan, who, by the way, was losing minutes left to right from Blake Griffin, because Blake Griffin really fits better with those three guys than DeAndre Jordan. Not to say DeAndre Jordan was a bust. I'm just saying Blake Griffin fits very, very well with what those three guys are doing in Brooklyn, better than DeAndre Jordan. Okay, so with the trade, they traded DeAndre Jordan to the Detroit Pistons, and in return, they got Jahlil Okafor, another player, and that's even going to bolster their lineup and their rotation. So the if you look at the signings that Brooklyn has signed, these are we guys, and these guys know that they're not going to be the main focal point on the offensive end. They know going in that they have to do other things. These are the others, okay? So with that going in, Paul Millsap is going to really contribute and fit very well, similar to like Blake Griffin for the Brooklyn Nets. Now, a lot of people have been saying that, and I remember Shannon Sharp mentioned this on his show, how whenever the Lakers sign veteran players, the first word come out of everyone's mouth is, oh, these players are old. Okay, how come no one has the same energy for the Brooklyn Nets? I feel like if you look at these two teams and what they have done in the offseason, I feel like if you look at Brooklyn, all they did was just add it on top of what they already have. And if you look at what the Los Angeles Lakers are doing, they're adding players that, they have lost some players for the past couple of seasons that really contribute to the team, and the team really didn't realize how these players contribute in a major way. 2 years ago, they got rid of Rondo. Okay, 2 years ago, they got rid of Dwight Howard. 2 years ago, they got rid of JaVale McGee. Okay, and this offseason, they signed Rondo back. Okay, they signed Dwight Howard back. They was in the process of signing JaVale McGee, but he went elsewhere. Okay, they're signing back the players, those ingredients that got them to get the chip in the first place 2 years ago. All right. And they replaced those players with younger players such as Dennis, and such as, I forgot the guy name. I always mention the guy all the time. He used to play for the Clippers. His name will come to my mind later on. I made a whole bunch of videos about this guy, but anywho, I just forgot him that fast. Anyway, he got traded to the Sacramento Kings, and the Lakers front office as well as LeBron James says, yo, wait a minute, let's just stick with what worked. Those older, savvy veterans for those 1-year deals really contribute to the team in a major way when we got our chip. So let's just get those veteran players for minimum contracts, and let's just see how it shakes out. Now, the caveat in all the signings the Lakers have done thus far are Carmelo Anthony and oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. Okay, Russell Westbrook. Those two pieces are intriguing pieces that could, if it works, it's going to work in a major way. But if it fails, it's going to blow up in their face. You have to realize these are ISO players that need the ball, similar to what LeBron James. Now, LeBron James can play off the ball. Okay, same as AD. But if you've been listening to the recent reports of there was a misunderstanding, let's just say misunderstanding on Dennis setting up AD. And AD just did not like how Dennis set him up last year, because Dennis wasn't really setting anybody up. Dennis was playing for a contract, and he shoot first, and he asks questions later, and then he may assist. Okay, but he's that type of player, and AD should have knew that going in, that if you look at his resume, he's always been this type of player ever since he played for the Atlanta Hawks. All right. So if you look at the two players, Carmelo Anthony and Russell Westbrook. Now, Russell Westbrook have said on social media that he's willing to change the way how he plays. If you look at Carmelo Anthony, he has changed a lot since he's been in Portland. He's not he's not a ball stopper. Once you give him the ball, he's not going to pass it to anyone else. He's pretty much trusting the process and trusting the system and moving the ball around, okay, a lot better and a lot so than Russell Westbrook. But I feel like these players are different. And LeBron James is going to have to reel these guys in and get all these guys to play in a major way. I just feel like there's going to be a whole lot of tinkering with the roster. They're going to be trying this out, trying that out, trying to make everyone happy. Then later on realizing that you can't make everyone happy. You're just going to have to do what's best for the team. And I feel like this is a very intriguing roster that can blow up in the Lakers' face, or it's a very successful concept and ideal. But if you look at what Brooklyn has done in the offseason, they really haven't lost anybody that contribute to the team, other than losing a player from injury. But other than that, they still got the big three locked stock for this year. And I feel like they're going to, if you look at their recent signings, overall, you can't get mad at what they have done thus far with the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets have addressed their weaknesses, which is big men, and which is perimeter shooting, and they answered those two. And they got a lot of experience. They're older players, but they're not going to contribute in a major way on the offensive end of the field, of court, excuse me, which when you look at the Lakers, you got Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony. These guys want the ball as well. You got LeBron James still trying to chase that. Maybe he done gave up on the scoring title, trying to get it from Kareem, but he's going to try and give it his best shot this year. You got Anthony Davis that wants to, spread himself around with the perimeter game, the three-point game, the low post game. So you got a lot of people that's demanding the ball a lot in Los Angeles, and a lot of people are gonna have to sacrifice. Okay, I feel like LeBron will probably do it. Russell Westbrook will do it to a certain extent, and Carmelo Anthony is just going to play like he's always been playing. Okay, letting people know that, hey, he's not a ball stopper, he's not a ball hogger. Okay, so I feel like this Paul Millsap deal is pretty good. It's pretty solid. Guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm up out of here. Deuces.